Imagine if, somewhere inside of you, there existed an invisible force shaping every detail of your life. A silent, hidden energy that influences your choices, your thoughts, and even what you attract into your reality. What if this force was in control of everything, while you simply went with the flow, unaware that you could actually master this power? Do you really understand how your reality is created? This mysterious force is your subconscious mind. It works behind the scenes, tirelessly organizing your life based on your deepest beliefs and mental patterns. What's fascinating is that while you're focused on your daily activities, your subconscious is constantly shaping your reality. It does this without you even realizing, acting like an invisible conductor, orchestrating every event that unfolds in your life. But think about it. Modern science, particularly quantum physics, has already shown that our thoughts and observations have a direct impact on what we experience in the physical world. We're not talking about something ethereal or mystical, but something measurable and real. Scientists have discovered that, on the most fundamental level, the simple act of observing can change the behavior of particles, turning possibilities into concrete realities. But how does all of this connect to your mind? And what does this mean for your ability to manifest your desires and create the reality you want? So today will be a journey to broaden our perspective. I hope you can open your mind to explore a little more about your subconscious. What you're about to discover may challenge your current view of how reality works. So let's explore the hidden power of your subconscious mind and discover how it silently determines the course of your reality. And most importantly, learn how to use the power of your subconscious to your advantage. Well, the first point of our journey is, if observing is enough to turn possibilities into realities, what does it really mean to observe the world around you? When we talk about creating reality, we are referring to something much deeper than simple perception. Quantum physics, one of the most intriguing areas of modern science, offers a powerful key to understanding how our thoughts and attention shape what we experience. A fundamental concept in quantum physics is the observer effect. This principle suggests that, on a subatomic level, particles exist in a state of potential. They are, essentially, undefined until they are observed. This means that the simple act of focusing on something, paying attention to an object or possibility, forces the particle to choose a specific state, becoming something concrete in the physical world. In simple terms, your observation defines reality. Now, if we consider that everything around us, from the simplest objects to the stars in the sky, is made up of these same particles, it leads us to an interesting idea. Our attention, our conscious focus, literally influences how the world organizes itself around us. When you focus on something, that concentration activates a quantum process that turns possibilities into tangible realities. Your mind, more specifically your attention, is one of the greatest factors in creating physical reality. So, what was once treated as something purely spiritual now finds a reflection in scientific discoveries. This is what supports the practice of manifestation. Every time you focus on a desire, on a goal, you are literally shaping the universe around you. Since modern science has already proven that the observer has a direct impact on what is observed, this leads us to the following conclusion. If our attention directs matter, we have the power to consciously create the reality we desire. And if this conscious creation is rooted in the natural laws that govern our universe, we need to understand how we can align our thoughts with this power that subtly acts on everything around us. If we already understand that reality is shaped by our attention and observation, a fundamental question arises. What is controlling most of that attention? Well, this is where the role of the subconscious mind comes into play. Although the conscious mind is the part of us that perceives, reasons, and makes active decisions, it's only the tip of the iceberg. In fact, the real engine behind most of our actions, thoughts, and behaviors is the subconscious. Think of the subconscious as a vast archive where all your life experiences, beliefs, memories, and behavioral patterns are stored. It's like an autopilot that guides your life without you needing to be aware of it. Research suggests that 95% of everything we do daily is governed by this subconscious system, leaving only a small fraction of our choices and actions under conscious control. This means that, as much as we believe we are making decisions deliberately, most of the time we are simply following pre-established programs within us. The conscious mind, the part you use to reason and focus, represents only about 5% of your mental activity. You can make some adjustments here and there, but the main course is set by the subconscious. What makes this even more interesting is that while the conscious mind is concerned with the details of the immediate present, the subconscious is responsible for the entire backdrop of your life based on patterns it has learned over time. And here's the crucial point. The way we react to circumstances, what we attract into our lives, and even what we notice around us are influenced by these subconscious patterns. If a person, for example, has been conditioned to believe that success is hard to achieve, this subconscious belief may filter out all opportunities for success, leading them to focus more on obstacles than solutions. It's as if they're wearing glasses that distort reality according to what has already been programmed into their mind, regardless of what the external reality offers. Since the subconscious is responsible for most of our decisions, it is also responsible for shaping our reality according to deeply ingrained beliefs. To manifest your deepest desires, it's essential to align your subconscious with those desires. This is where the power of reprogramming comes in. The subconscious works through repetition and continuous exposure to new information. Just like software can be updated, you can insert new codes into your subconscious so that it starts working in your favor. This reprogramming process involves replacing limiting beliefs, which are often invisible to the conscious mind, with new beliefs aligned with your goals. But how do we do this? It's possible through techniques like affirmations and visualizations, where you can start shaping your subconscious to notice and create new opportunities that were previously out of reach. However, this transformation requires consistency. Just as the subconscious mind absorbed patterns over years, it also needs time and practice to absorb new patterns that favor your goals and dreams. Over time, this reprogramming process creates alignment between what you consciously desire and what your subconscious believes is possible. When the two are in harmony, your ability to manifest what you want increases exponentially. Mental programming occurs mainly through two pillars: repetition and focus. Repetition, in this context, is one of the most powerful mechanisms for creating new beliefs in the subconscious. Just as learning a new skill requires continuous practice, reprogramming the mind requires consistently repeating the ideas you want to become your reality. Every time you repeat a thought, an affirmation, or a visualization, you are strengthening the neural circuit associated with that concept in your mind. Over time, this repeated thought becomes part of your subconscious pattern, and when something is absorbed by the subconscious, it starts to operate automatically, without conscious effort. For example, if you constantly reinforce the idea that you are a successful person, that abundance flows easily to you, your subconscious mind begins to accept that reality and work in your favor to manifest it. However, if you repeat thoughts of scarcity or insecurity, that cycle perpetuates, regardless of your conscious desires. This is why focused repetition is essential to modify the mental patterns that shape your life. The second pillar is focus. Mental programming also occurs through concentration on what you want to experience. The subconscious mind is incredibly powerful, but it doesn't distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It simply responds to focus. This means that if you focus on difficulties, problems, or what is lacking in your life, the subconscious reinforces those conditions, attracting more of the same experience. On the other hand, when you intentionally focus on what you desire, whether it's happiness, success, or prosperity, the subconscious mind responds by adjusting your perception and behavior to align with that desire. This phenomenon is known as selective attention, which is the process by which the brain filters information and focuses only on what aligns with our beliefs and mental patterns. Have you ever had your mind set on a particular car model and suddenly you start noticing that model more and more everywhere you go? It doesn't mean those cars weren't there before, but your selective attention began to filter them, making them more visible. The same thing happens with opportunities in life. If your subconscious mind is programmed to focus on difficulties or failures, that's exactly what you'll see around you, even if opportunities are available. So, it's crucial to reinforce new thought patterns and beliefs that align with your goals. This requires more than just a superficial change. It's necessary to modify the foundations on which our minds operate. There are several practices that can help in this process. Positive affirmations, for example, are a valuable tool. By repeatedly declaring phrases that represent the reality you want to create, you are gradually altering how your subconscious interprets and reacts to the world. But affirmations must be accompanied by emotion. When you visualize and affirm something with genuine emotion, feeling as if you are already living that reality, the subconscious accelerates the process of acceptance and manifestation. Another effective way to reinforce new patterns is through creative visualization. When we imagine detailed scenarios where we are already living the life we desire, we are programming the subconscious to seek those experiences in the real world, in our reality. This practice is not just a mental exercise. It's a way to align your mind and emotions with the reality you want to create. When you visualize with clarity and emotion, you're teaching your brain that this is the path to follow. As you maintain your focus and consistently repeat these new beliefs, they replace the old ones, allowing your subconscious mind to work in your favor. If you feed it limiting beliefs, it will manifest a limited reality. If you feed it beliefs of growth, abundance, and happiness, it will align your behavior and perception with that new reality. So in summary, reality becomes a mirror, reflecting what you have cultivated internally. Energy follows attention. This seemingly simple statement carries one of the most powerful principles that govern the manifestation of reality. Wherever you focus, you direct your energy, and where that energy is invested, the creation of new realities begins to take shape. It's at this point that we begin to realize how focus, thoughts, and emotions shape the world around us in ways that often go unnoticed. Quantum physics shows us that, on a fundamental level, everything in the universe is energy. There is no clear line between matter and energy. Both are different manifestations of the same essence. When we apply this understanding to the concept of manifestation, we realize that our thoughts, being forms of energy, have the ability to influence what appears in our experience. This happens because energy is constantly in motion, and wherever we direct our attention, it follows. The way this works in practical terms is simple but profound: repetition of thoughts and emotions. Every time you think of something, especially if that thought is charged with emotion, you are emitting an energetic frequency. This frequency, in turn, reverberates in the quantum field, interacting with other similar forms of energy. The more you repeat the same thought or feed the same emotion, the more you strengthen that energy until it solidifies in the material world. Continuous repetition creates an energetic field that attracts experiences that correspond to the frequency being emitted, whether negative or positive. In this way, energy follows that path, attracting circumstances that reflect those emotions. But here's a crucial point. Focus must be intentional and conscious. Often, people are focused on problems or difficulties without realizing that this involuntary focus is creating more of what they don't want. The subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It simply follows what you place your attention on, like a magnet attracting circumstances according to the quality of energy you emit. This idea that the subconscious mind acts as a magnet for the realities we focus on is based precisely on how repeated mental patterns, combined with emotion, shape the energy around us. For example, if you constantly imagine yourself in a successful situation, the subconscious mind starts adjusting your thoughts, actions, and even how you perceive the world, so that you naturally begin attracting opportunities that resonate with that mental state. The subconscious works like a receiver and transmitter of energy. It captures the frequencies you emit, reinforces them based on repetition, and then attracts realities that match those frequencies. When this process happens intentionally, you can align your beliefs and actions with the results you desire, making your subconscious work for you, not against you. And when we talk about mental programming, one key subject is neuroplasticity, one of the most important concepts when it comes to reprogramming the mind. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to form and reorganize neural connections, especially in response to new learning, experiences, or repeated thoughts. Simply put, the brain is like a garden. Wherever you put more attention and care, new connections flourish. When you repeat certain patterns of thought and behavior, these neural pathways strengthen, becoming the preferred routes the brain uses. This explains why certain habits and beliefs become automatic. The brain has been trained through repetition to follow those routes easily. This characteristic is what allows us to consciously reconfigure the brain. Even if negative patterns have been established over the years, they are not permanent. The brain is constantly in a state of flow, ready to be shaped by new patterns. And this is where practices like visualization, meditation, and affirmations come into play as powerful tools to mold neuroplasticity in favor of your goals. Interestingly, the brain doesn't distinguish between a real experience and a vivid visualization. The same brain areas are activated in both cases. This means that by repeatedly visualizing your goals, you are preparing your brain to notice and respond to opportunities that will help you bring that vision to life. Similarly, meditation has a profound impact on neuroplasticity. Through regular practice, meditation not only calms the mind but also alters the structure of the brain, strengthening areas associated with attention, emotional regulation, and perception. When you meditate, you learn to direct your attention intentionally, reducing the tendency to follow automatic subconscious patterns. This creates space for new connections to form, aligned with the conscious thoughts you want to cultivate. That's the power of neuroplasticity. The fact that, with intention and dedication, you can literally transform the way your brain works, paving the way for a reality that reflects your dreams and goals. Remember, the subconscious doesn't question, it simply executes. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit from this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thanks again for watching and for joining me. Take care and see you soon.